Okay, guys, here we go. Oh, I gotta change. Hold on, I gotta change a quick setting here. I'll give you guys all the details. Hold on, just a second for me. Um, my giant head is unsurprisingly too big for the screen. Let me take it down a little bit here. My giant head is still going to be too big for the screen, but might we might fit it might fit a little better. That's what she said. Wolverine's here, Isaac and Victor. We're going to have a significant chat today about exactly what I have upcoming, or what I'm going to be attempting upcoming legally when it comes to YouTube, and this whole rigmarole with what transpired with the most recent Meat Canyon video. And depending, again, you never know. First of all, I think it's kind of cool to see if Susan is going to send out any notifications for a live stream where the point of discussion is suing YouTube. that just that just strikes me as entertaining in and of itself. Oh, I'm livid about this whole thing and how everything has transpired. And I'm going to be asking you guys to access some of your memories, seeing as how mine don't work well, for some of the details that I'm going to be needing. But just to give you guys a rundown, most of you know what happened. The most recent Meat Canyon video, what the hell? Why does that title always go out of my head? Space Jam season. We posted it. It got taken down by YouTube because contained content to, not paraphrase, but to quote YouTube, of a sexually gratifying nature. Now, of course, there are tons of reaction videos to that specific video already on YouTube. The video itself is on YouTube, so we were left to assume that the only difference was that this face was encompassed in it, so that must be the sexually gratifying part. But basically, I appealed it. YouTube said, nope, we stand by our decision. Can't be put up on our site, on our platform. All the other videos go along collecting views, no issues, no problems, no nothing. There's no age gate on the original, nothing of that sort. So, it's going to take me probably a good 2 to 3 hours to write up everything that I'm going to submit to the attorneys that I'm going to contact. I'm not going to do this half-assed, and I'm not going to contact them and say, well, YouTube hurt my feelings, and how come I can't put this up, everybody else can. I'm going to tell them the entire story of how I feel pretty confident now that this channel got shadow banned. I can't prove why. I've got some good guesses as to why. But now, with having them do something like this, where they have clearly, inexplicably and inexcusably singled out me amongst many, many, many others doing the exact same thing, that finally gives me the proof I need that something's going on, that I can take them on legally. Now, I'm gonna have to see, of course, first of all, what the bottom line will be. I got to see what the attorneys will charge. Typically, attorneys won't take something on pro bono unless there's going to be a payoff, a case like this, unless they do see that there is a payoff at the end. And I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to base it on, because I'm not going to sue YouTube just to have that video reinstated. I'm going to sue them for the untold and impossibly to accurately predict amount of revenue that they've cost me over this period of time, by putting us into a different group than other YouTube channels that doesn't allow our videos to be recommended, doesn't send out notifications to the people who have signed up to get notifications. That not only affects my YouTube revenue, and this is what I can prove all of this with the records that YouTube provides, with the analytics from YouTube. As they started hacking down my channel's profile, allowing it to be out and be seen, That, of course, affected the Goosh, our Patreon, because the vast majority of people that follow us over at the Patreon, at the Goosh, come through the YouTube channel. So now you're affecting two revenue streams for me. And what you're doing is there's no way to tell how much this would ever have amounted to, because these type of things are building blocks. So in other words, when I post a video, and if they send it out to everybody who's asked to see my videos, and it gets the typical recommendations that a video of that nature would, that builds. Some of the videos I have that are most watched on the channel now were posted years ago. They have legs because they contain something that people want to see and will continue to want to see. So you can't say, well, oh, that video would only gotten a couple thousand views in the first few days anyway. Doesn't matter. It may have gone on to get 1 million. It may have gone on to get 2. And in that 1 million or 2 million videos it may have sent 1,000 people over to the Goosh. There's no way to accurately determine exactly how much money they cost. So I believe that I can sue them for the absolute maximum amount that could have taken place. I've already looked into it, and there are other reaction videos, anime reaction channels over at Patreon that have significantly bigger audiences than do I. Who's to say we wouldn't have been up there with them? It's very possible we would have if we'd have had any sort of reach. Because our Patreon, when we started putting the anime reactions over there, exploded. And then when YouTube started cutting us off at the knees, then it leveled off. And now it's been on a slight decline. But again, because the YouTube channel has been on a major decline, Trevor says, go get him. Oh, I plan on it. Wait a second. They took down the original video? Barry says. Also, King Me. I just checked. Oh, okay. Hold on. That changes everything. Hold on. If they did, I had just checked that. Wow, they must have just done it. Hold on. Let me check. That's big if it does, because it changed the way I have to approach everything. Oh, put in Meat Canyon, dummy. So, yes, they did. Okay, so now what about reactions? All right. Oh shit. Think about shit. Wow, this is huge, and this just happened because I had just checked this. Was it earlier today or yesterday? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Shoot, I hope I didn't. I'm hoping that I didn't cause this for meat. Now there's still reactions up. Let me take a look. Here's Dwayne and Jazz's. Nope, they're no problem. They got the whole thing up. So I guess it just depends on who you are. Ah, I'm glad you guys brought that up to me. Yeah, within the last hour, Jacob says, okay, it just went down. She's not one. She might think she's one step ahead. She's not one step ahead yet, Milog, because now this might even make it look worse, because I kept everything. I contacted YouTube through their Twitter account. That was several days ago. And now as we start a stream talking about me actually going to get a lawyer, now they try and take his video down. Now, let me ask you this. So was that more sexually suggestive, that video, than WAP? Because WAP's got over 400 million views. So it still means we're being subjected to things that are entirely arbitrary. Dragon says, what do Curse Light and Sex and Kunu have in common? They're both effing close to water. Well done. Okay, here we go. Oh, you guys, this is perfect information. This is what I need. The Quest guy says, Quamax, my second favorite reactor. His video is gone too. Thank you. Let me look him up. Thank you for all the details, guys. This has helped me out a lot. I might have to pause on this then. Now I got to wait and see how this shakes out. All right, let's see. Quamax. How many subscribers? He's got 45,000 subscribers, so he's got
That's how you do it.
some good reach. The reaction.
Do you have any dirt acorns on?
And now they took one down. Obviously, I can't see it now, but they took one down from him too, huh? Quest guy. Let me watch the chat here. Do any of you guys know of anybody else who's had a reaction to that taken down? Ah, shit. Hold on, I gotta go back. I forgot to bookmark Quamax's channel. Just in case, because you never know what's going to happen next here. All right, let's see. Add a bookmark. If any, yeah. Oh, shit. Well, I can't even click a button today. Edit bookmark. There you go. Dummy. Okay, I got his. Trash Can Senpai says Susan is the new Hillary Clinton without the cheating scandal to make her looks bearable. YouTube during work on a Sunday. There's something fishy going on there. There's something really fishy going on, member berries. And now, hold on. Yeah, them taking down their actual video as well changes things. Also, hi, I got a notification for the recent video, but not this stream. Okay, thanks. That was going to be one of my questions. Now, this will put things on hold as far as me contacting the attorneys, because I got to see how this fleshes out, because I got to know what to tell them. It's very interesting they took down a reaction before the original itself, but I suppose that's just how broken their system is. Still, the current angle won't work now. Right, well, and that's the thing, Ood. You always have to, which you guys are aware, you have to look at something, especially when it's a legal battle, from the other person's perspective as well. What can they say? If I say X, Y, Z, what ABC can they counter with? So right now, I don't have as strong a case, only because they can say, if I say, why would you take down the reaction first? They'll say, we became aware of yours first. Now, the obvious thing I can say after that is, why you become aware of mine first? That goes back to the fact that we're being monitored here. But I can't prove that. But as long as they follow through and they take everybody else's down along with it, I can't take this particular approach. But there's got to be a point where a bunch of us get together on YouTube. A bunch of us YouTubers get together, pool our resources, our clout, and take them to court and say, why is Meat Canyon's video taken down and WAP has 400 million views and it's cool? Don't tell me that Space Jam season is more sexually provocative than WAP. Barry says Troydan React still has it up with over 150,000 views. Okay, and I saw Dwayne and Jazz still have theirs up. Dragon says, as I get older, I think about all the people I've lost along the way. Maybe a career as a tour guide, one of the best choice. I've heard that one, Dragon. I like that one. I like that one. Trash Can Senpai says they can't take down these nuts. Correct. yeah, that's what it is, Jack. Everyone suffers, but that's what it comes to now. Well, where's that point? When do we get together as a group and say, okay, enough? Well, you guys, if I ask you right now, I'll guarantee you that you guys can list me at least hundreds of videos that are more sexually gratifying and contain more. There was no nudity in Meat's video, so it can't be the nudity part. There was more sexual reference, or there's videos with more sexual reference than there was in Meat's video. Their system of taking down videos is entirely broken, and now it's interesting story how. Well, I'll read you. Hold on. Let me catch up here. I'll read you guys the exchange I had with YouTube on Twitter. Saul Goodman is a great lawyer. She might funny. I actually had somebody already picked out that I wanted to contact. This woman's area of expertise is specifically in this line. Chrome says, well, even if this channel is being monitored, I do think this channel is on one of their special bot lists. So I think so clearly, Chrome. They could still argue they use a general sample size of channels to monitor. Right. Right. See, that's why as long as everything else stayed up, that's where I had a stronger angle. The reason I'd never made a case of this before, because you guys know we've talked about it here. You guys know I noticed when we got cut off at the knees. I noticed when they started basically shadow banning the channel, but I can't prove anything. With this, I could prove that I was singled out. Good point. Quest Guy says there was literal talk about a vagina and inside one of the Magic School Bus, but it's still up. Right. But even more than that, Quest Guy, the best example I have right now is Cardi B's WAP video, because they're talking about sex and nudity and things that are used for sexual gratification. And so they're saying Space Jam season is worse than WAP. Because no goddamn way can YouTube say that that they aren't aware of the WAP video. Come on. Dragon says as long as Angel's grapefruit technique is still up, their argument is invalid. That's another good point, Dragon. That's another really good one. Excellent point. Not a huge Cardi B fan, Dennis. I mean, nothing against her. I don't mean to demean her. It just doesn't click with me. She's hot. She's good looking, but her music just doesn't really hit it with me. The Grapefruit Lady reaction? Well, that's what I'm waiting for, Big Green. That's what you could see next from YouTube, is they're going to go through all our old videos, try and find ones that can make a strong enough case to close the channel. Rob says, hey Curtis, thinking of buying a t-shirt? Happen to have a large /XL to show on screen. Need to know if it will be above belly or below. I'm not sure what you mean, pal. Think of buying a t-shirt? I'm not sure what you're saying. This one's a 2X on my giant body. Give you an idea. But hopefully, no retailer should be allowed to sell me a shirt that would be above the belly. Yes, Kokake. Yeah, I have cold cuts. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's insane. It's wildly inconsistent. There's a music video for a song called Anaconda, and the video is full of ass and sex. How is that not taken down, but a reaction channel is their #1 priority? Oh, the one. Oh, okay. The one with my face on it. Gotcha. They seem to run true to size. That's been our experiences with them anyway. Is whatever you would go out and normally buy should be what you order there. They do seem to be pretty true to size. Yeah, I got that now, Spazdev. I'm a little slow. Yeah, just order again. They run true to size. They're pretty good about that. Jacob says the video for Earn from 50 Shades of Grey had uncensored tits and it's still up on YouTube with 693 million views and bondage. So, are they trying to say? Are they saying that Meat's video was more egregious than all these ones we're talking about? Or are they saying they're not aware that Cardi B put the WAP video up on their platform? We didn't know. I gotta see. Hold on a second. Has anybody seen, because this is all happening like in real time, has anybody seen any reactions on social media or anything from Meat Canyon or anyone? He may not even realize it yet. Let me see. Let's see, Meat. You know what? I still haven't followed him. I gotta follow him now. No, they may have taken down the newest video, but you still have a week to pick up the jersey. So that's all he says. They've taken it down. It's taken down by them. It's canon. Oh no, wait! It said it was taken down. Was it Did Warner Brothers claim it? That's the only thing that's different. That's happened to him before. That changes everything too. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's any more details on it, guys. Meat didn't come out and say why, at least on what I'm reading here. He just said it's been taken down. I forgot he had trouble with WB before. That might have been taken down by Warner Brothers. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. Barry says, my biggest issue with her is the fact that she has openly admitted to drugging and robbing men while showing no remorse about it. Yeah, I've heard that before, too, Dragon. And that's, I mean, well, we selectively apply our outrage in this society. We all know that. It all depends on what else you've done or how you align yourself. It's like the same thing happens to spaceships. That's what I'm thinking, Andrew. So we might still be alive here because Meats may have gotten claimed by Warner Brothers. God damn it! If they did, that gives YouTube a perfect out on my case. So, well, yeah. Cow God says honestly, YouTube has gone out of their way to prove they don't believe in free speech. Well, I think, as someone else has suggested here, I think during one of our streams, somebody at YouTube decided they didn't like me or what I was saying, and I think that's what got put on a list. We know that YouTube is hyper politically conscious, socially conscious, politically correct. We also know I'm not. So it could have been any one of a number of things. But I just want to get all these streams out here. I want to get the information out to you guys as much as I can. So if this channel goes down, this is all conversation we've had, all things I can reference back to, because I'm not just going to lie down and take it. There's no way. And that's why, so that's the only real alternative I have. And that's what makes it tough. The only real alternative I have to send people is the Patreon. I guess at this point I may need to start a second YouTube channel. But I think if they close mine, don't they typically close the second ones too? Is there any sense in even doing that? You guys would know about that more than I do. Oh, it's clear. I believe it's a retaliation. Absolutely, Cow God. I just can't prove that. That's why I never had consulted a lawyer prior to now, because if everybody else's video stayed up and mine gets taken down, now I've got proof. But if they're taking others down as well, but see, Meats might have gone down due to Warner Brothers. Shit. Caillou narrator verse, they hated Curtis because he spoke the truth. Josh says Susan is doing to this channel what the government does to the American people. Sorry, too soon. No, yeah, well, you guys know that's my bugaboo issue anyway, especially when government gets involved. I have a Twitch account, Morgan. I wouldn't switch to Twitch for streaming just because I don't like Twitch either. I'm finding out more and more how putrid YouTube's management has become, but I'm already aware of how disgustingly putrid Twitch's management is, so I don't have any desire to be over there. I'm going to keep fighting here. And if it gets taken down, it gets taken down, and I'll work around it, just like when they took down our Vimeo account or whatever else. There's plenty of channels we're taking down. Set up a second one. Okay, I'll probably do that, Chrome. I'll let you guys know. What I might do is I'll set it up, and I'll just for now have a specific type of content that'll go over there as opposed to what goes over here. Yes. Connor says, if Warner Brothers can claim him, can't they claim the reaction videos? Yes. But they absolutely could. But the problem there is Warner Brothers may not want to take it that far. They might not have the interest to take it that far, because really, not only are they not being hurt by videos like Meat Canyons, all it does is prop up their properties. Come on, nobody in the world is going to watch Meat's video and go, whoa, well, I'm not going to watch that movie now because LeBron James gets all creepy and his head spins around. All it can do is just bring more attention to it. Move to X videos. I hear it's very inclusive. I hear that too, Mister. Cold Cut says, "Can anyone else picture Susan in a black robe cackling evilly?" I thought I was catching something off in the distance there. I hope he does. Code says Meat's probably going to make another hilarious video about the removal of the video. I hope he animated Susan in the creepiest way imaginable. That would be hilarious. Oh, it would be perfect. Yeah, so I'm glad to, again, I get our community here. I just love it. But I get so many details from you guys. So needless to say, this is on hold. I'm not going to say it's a done deal. I'm going to keep my list of attorneys I have and everything. But I've got to find out exactly what's going on with Meat's video. And so nobody knows of anyone else. We had the one YouTuber that I was just told had their reaction taken down, but nobody knows of anybody else so far. How about the video from Brandon Rogers has Lady Mingeworthy? Like, holy hell. Oh, there's, right, Berries? There's tons of them out there. This is absolutely selective. And the unfortunate thing is we're going to continue being victimized by it until we somehow stand up to YouTube and force them legally to stop. It's just what's going to happen. Andrew says, I'm honestly surprised more creators haven't started a class action against the tube. That's exactly what needs to happen, Andrew. That's exactly what needs to happen. Because the one thing we can prove is there is no uniformity in their implementation of their terms of service. Again, the best example I have is the WAP video. And again, I've got nothing against it. I'm just saying, for what they described as the reason they took down my video, you can't make any sort of case that WAP video should still be up. And let me read you something too. This is what's really concerning too. We reviewed your content. I'm reading from the email I got when they denied my appeal. How this affects your channel. We won't be putting your content back up on YouTube. No shit. If your appeal was for a warning, you will not be given another warning in the future. If your appeal was for a strike, the strike will remain on your channel. So what you're saying is the warnings don't even expire? Despite the fact that what I posted was something that had been posted for some time throughout YouTube, and that should be minimally, at least, a way to gauge whether or not something is acceptable, since they obviously don't have any specific standards. Oh, Morgan. Oh, cool. Hi, Ben. I'm glad you're here with us.
You gotta get on top of it to get the achievement.
WAP is not even age restricted. I was going to ask about that, Jacob. It isn't? Hey, let me ask you guys something too. Who remembers? About when was it? Do you guys remember when we had a few streams where comments were getting removed by an entity that identified itself as YouTube? Was it YouTube staff or YouTube something? Seems to me that seemed to be happening when things really started downturning as well. Peyton says, "Got to go to work. Good luck dealing with him." Well, thanks, Peyton. I appreciate it, and have a as good a time as one can have at work. Rosa says, "I cannot name something more sexually gratifying than Meat's content." Curtis, I cannot. I literally rubbed Meat's videos, but WAP makes me disgusted. So much gore. Barry says, "I kid you not, in February 2011, we did the Gallon Challenge and posted on here. Got taken down for sexual content. Apparently puking is sexual. Well, it can be. Apparently, YouTube is full of over-the-top pervs, too, that look for sexuality in everything." Yeah, I'm trying to remember how long ago that was, Wolverine. I can't... Andrew says, "I remember that stream wasn't letting people say certain things in regular chat. Also believe someone was banned, not by your doing." Right. It happened a couple times, Andrew, but it was around the same time. I'm trying to remember how long ago that was. Wolf Paw says, "Have you tried challenging YouTube to a children's card game?" Devil Blight says, "Thoughts on CM Punk possibly going to AEW?" Not unexpected, not surprising. You know, we all knew he wanted to come back to wrestling. Yeah, Big Green says YouTube staff has some weird fetishes. Was it that long ago, you think, Mistra? Was it 2018, 2019? Was it that long ago? You guys know my memory. And that's one of the other things, other than specific nouns that my memory drops all the time. Chronology, it's really bad at too. Remembering exactly how long ago something was. YouTube has questionable interests, yeah, to say the least, Rosa. Excuse me. Chrome says, no, don't tempt Curtis. Curtis on next video is just going to make him tempt fate. The next video will be the naked adventures of Curtis and Brax with Boku no Pico. Jacob says there's a video with around 20 million views, and in the thumbnail there's literally nipples uncensored. Yeah, it's there. While this having Meat's video taken down may have effectively squashed what I was planning on doing legally, it still doesn't do anything in improving or disproving the fact that their system is entirely either broken or corrupt. Either they're targeting certain people, or it's just an absolutely useless system. If a lot of the videos that are on here and doing hundreds of millions of views can stay, but something like Meat's video is too sexually suggestive, then that's just insanity. Wacky Jackie says, how's it going? Hey, good to see you, Jackie. I like that. As most of you know, I'm very simple. And for some reason, that pear guy just still delights me to no end. So 4 months ago? Is that when I looked up for some of the screenshots, Lute says, in our Discord for when the comments were deleted? It was 3/3/2021. Ah, thanks, Lute. Excellent. So yeah, about 4.5 months ago. That I know we did take. I can even show you guys the stats. I know the channel took a hard downturn, at around that time. Let me take a peek. Oh shit! I keep forgetting I'm on OBS. It's harder to post screenshots. So let me go. Let's just go the last couple of years here.
There's a lot to this. There's so much to making.
So you're saying March of this year? Okay. I got to pull up the screen. Hold on, guys. You guys are gonna like this. Let me show you something. How telling is this? Now, for those who don't know, the gang just went back and looked. Lou checked it out. We had a YouTube monitor in here in one of our live streams back in early March because they identified themselves. They were on here striking down comments and banning people, basically. Let me show you something.
Yeah, they're going. We need to make
The
So I wonder if we can do this.
evidence just mounts so much that there's no denying things anymore. Okay, let me get this over here. All right, now let me pull this page up. This is our channel overview. Now here, guys, beginning of March, right? That's when rep from YouTube came in. All right, here's the beginning of March, right here. Now look what we do. Throughout all of March, we took a tumble. Throughout all of April, continued tumbling. We took an over 2-month dive and then leveled out at a level we haven't been in years as far as daily views. Right after that, here it's right here. Right after that person from YouTube made themselves known in our live stream, because the content hasn't changed any. Still posting the same content we were then. How telling are these things?
It's too much. Don't worry about it.
There's a guy trolling Muto with Nazi signs, his username, and apparently it's not worth the trouble for YouTube. $77,000? Where'd you see that, idiota?
I'm gonna go grab a piece of
Not here, you didn't. I think you were looking at views on a for a given month or something, or no, 77,000 views for a given day or something. $77,000. Yeah, okay. YouTube monitors. Who the fuck invited those nerds? Cold Cut says. Wait, where are you guys seeing $77,000? Where did I make that? On your revenue. Did I? I didn't even see that.
Oh dear God.
Oh, that has to be.
This was a bad idea.
Oh, no, that could be from then.
Yeah, putting llama
Because I put it from the beginning of 2019.
instead of
So that would be 2 years. That's possible. Let me see. I got to call that page back up. I just took it down.
more cobble.
I thought he saw 77,000 on one of the daily
Cobble quick.
views. Analytics. Let me go back to what I put it at. Shit, I don't remember what I put for count.
What the fuck?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hold on.
We just gotta let it boil.
Okay, 19.
We just gotta let it boil without setting our entire thing on fire.
Oh, yeah. Okay, up there. Estimated revenue. 77,000. Yeah, but that shouldn't surprise anyone. That's for the course of 2 years, and you guys realize that is about I would say, I can look it up and find out, but probably 65 to 70% you guys' donations in super chats. Oh no, that's not. And Lou, I don't have a problem with you guys seeing that. That's no issue. It's probably accurate, but again, that's not from YouTube revenue. That's from you guys donating. That you don't even come close to making that as far as on your ad revenue.
Oh,
Yeah, Chrome says, come on, we all know Curtis is a secret millionaire. His croque monsieur is made of gold leaf cheese and endangered boar. Yeah, I wish it was 77,000 a day, Andrew. I would take the multiple swift kicks too. No, that number is over the last 2 years. It would have been from 620. I think I started 6/27, 2019 until today. Yeah, according to YouTube, Curtis makes over $3 million.
should be fine. It was
We raised almost 10% of that one night, right, Berries? Yeah, like I say, that's all. I mean, that's to you guys' credit. I can look it up for you. I can even tell you exactly what percentage of that comes from you guys. I think. Let me double check. I think there's a way to do that.
here for so long.
Let me look, and I can tell you guys.
I'll just take some of the acorns that we have a lot of with the cottonwood
Let me
acorns.
see.
Put them in a furnace.
I got to remember again the
And that should make cooked.
the
And roasted acorns.
oh 6/27/19. I just said I got to remember the dates to give you the exact numbers. Okay, analytics. Custom 6/27/19. Let me see. I think. Okay, your estimated revenue over those 2 years, 77,000. Now, let me see where I can. Maybe I can't. Is there a place I can find? Excuse me. Where it comes from? Revenue sources. There. Oh, wait, it was right there. Shit, what you click that for? God damn it. Yes. So during that time frame of that 77,000, 39,000 of it came directly from you guys and super chats. It was 39, so that leaves it was a little over half. It wasn't as big a percentage as I thought. So it was 39 to 38. The other 38% was YouTube revenue and my cut of YouTube Red or whatever they're calling it now. Meat will make a video of Susan violating the Gooshman and getting away with it while us Gooshers watching horror. Jake says that would actually be cool. I would watch that. Wouldn't react to it because I'll get the channel the channel taken down. But Rosa says, Curtis, you should hire me as your lawyer. I'm a half Hispanic transgender woman. I can simply pull pull the transphobe or racist card whenever things don't go our way. you said it, Rosa. We all know how the society works right now. Sonny says I have Curtis without a shirt from last video as my desktop wallpaper. Sonny, that's funny. YouTube, whatever they called it. Oh, YouTube Premium, not YouTube Red. YouTube Premium. We need to get Curtis and Susan a ladder match. Winner gets control of YouTube. Wick says, okay, so at $77K you can buy a used Xbox 360 and a pack of street condoms. No, but that's very important to me. You guys know that. I'm always extremely transparent with you guys about everything and anything. Even like over at the Goosh, I told the Gooshers, I no longer put out for public display only because I don't want any attention from the Japanese companies what the Goosh makes. But I have told everyone there when I took that stat off for public consumption that any Goosher can PM me at any time and ask what it makes. I'll be glad to tell you. I just don't put it out for public. But that's, again, I've always tried to be entirely transparent with you guys. And unfortunately, I will say this. Well, you saw the chart. Of that 77,000 over the last 2 years, the bulk of that came from 2019 before they started really cutting us off at the knees. The bulk of the ad revenue sources of it, you guys' donations, super chat have remained steady. Wacky Jackie says, are you going to see Jackass Forever? Plan on it. Grew up with those crazy guys. Will be the first movie I see in theaters. Yeah, I'm planning on it. I love the Jackass movies. Will YouTube ever go bankrupt? No, Wolfpaw. They got the alphabet behind them. They got Google. But as I said, what really frustrates me is when Google made their streaming service, they had to go and call it YouTube TV. As soon as they linked the name with YouTube, that pretty much guarantees, because YouTube TV is their baby, that pretty much guarantees we're never getting rid of them as owners. They won't let it go as long as you got that brand name connection. Wolfpaw says, when you take YouTube to court, you're going to call them out on the company copyright issues. Well, I can't call them out on anything right now, Wolfpaw, because that video just got taken down just within, we're assuming, hours. So that resets everything. Basically, I've got a warning on the channel, and I'm going to have to tread lightly if I want this channel to stay here. So, again, now what they've done is they've just restricted what we are able to do here once again. Because now I got to be careful. With Meat's videos, I probably won't be able to do reactions to them. It's just typical bullshit you deal with here. YouTube is horrid now as compared to when it started. Oh, 100%, Jamie. Yeah, before Google got their hands on it, oh, it was so much better. Barry says, I was watching one of your reaction videos from 2016, and in that video you predicted that YouTube would make some sort of TV service. A year later, they announced YouTube TV. Curtis is a wizard. Yeah, Barry's that one. I'd like to take credit for wizardry on that one, but when you follow something closely, like being involved in YouTube, I do follow what's going on. It was obvious. Google only bought this platform to try and transform it. There's no way you'll ever make me believe Google had any notion whatsoever when they bought YouTube of allowing it to still be broadcast yourself. They wanted it to be broadcast us. They wanted it to be a TV network. That's the only reason they bought it. They mistakenly thought, well, we've got this built-in worldwide audience. We're just going to tell them what they want to watch. Fortunately, the people watching YouTube, at every opportunity that YouTube would try something different and started, trying to start making their own original content so they could be a TV network, the community at large went, fuck off. That's not what we watch YouTube for. We watch YouTube for the people next door. So the next obvious step for them would be to create a streaming service, and so it wasn't hard to predict that they were going to do that. Lick says, Curtis, you should predict that YouTube will try to become TikTok because that's already happening. Yeah, I see that with the YouTube Shorts and all that stuff. And then the YouTube Shorts, they don't even monetize them. They want everybody to do them, but they don't want to monetize them. Phil says, I saw Jackass 1 in theaters when I was 9. I I hate to tell you guys, when I was 9, I couldn't. uh, Guys, look up if you want to know what was in theaters when I was 9. Look up the big movies from 1970. Jesus Christ! Oh man. Chrome says, I agree in part on that. It's also because Google wanted control over the majority stake of video content on the internet, like how they control the majority stake of digital ads. True, Chrome. Yeah, absolutely true. But it was obvious that there was, as far as if you're a YouTuber, there was nothing good going to come out of Google buying YouTube. That's right. Big Green says you're meant to do the YouTube shorts for fun, Curtis. You're right, Big Green. That's what YouTube would really prefer it, that we all just did the things for fun. They don't like sharing any small significant portion of that ad revenue they generate. When you were 9, you were riding dinosaurs to school. Ha! Mark says, yeah, not far from the truth. The cars we rode in were basically dinosaurs. Wolfpaw says, did you hear they're making a new Rush Hour movie? No, I didn't. I never got into the Rush Hour series, though. And I like both guys, both stars. I just never really sat down and watched them. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Brandon. Yeah, they just removed it. That's what changed everything. So now I won't be contacting a lawyer tomorrow. Yeah. Big Green says, when you were 9, you were the jackass yourself. When Curtis was 9, the universe just turned 9. All right, stop it. The word jackass wasn't even invented. No, Lude, but when I was 9, the word jackass actually meant donkey. Flintstones. Yeah, I grew up with Flintstones, sonny boy. Absolutely. Quest Guy says when Curtis becomes president in 2024, he'll take over YouTube and turn it into some sexy site. Yeah, we'll invite over all the people that Pornhub kicked off their platform. Josh says Google doesn't even need the revenue from YouTube's ads. No, from what I understand, Josh, and this I do believe, last I knew, YouTube doesn't turn a profit for them. They wanted it, and Chrome's not wrong, they wanted it for reach. I believe Google uses the YouTube platform for reach for their other things more than anything else. I think Chrome's right with that. Let's see. Chrome says they replaced the trending tag on mobile with YouTube Shorts. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Kind of annoys me, honestly. Did they really? Why would you I'd rather have trending than the YouTube. Yeah. Well, like you say, now, it's just like an ego thing with Google. Whatever someone else is doing, it's like, well, we can do that better. Remember Google Plus? They told us Google Plus was going to become the preeminent form of social media around the world. That worked out well for them, didn't it? I check my Google Plus account constantly. I mean, I would if it hadn't been closed down when it crashed and burned, like anybody with half a brain could have told Google what it was going to do. Chrome says, nope, they admitted years ago they make a loss to YouTube. It's control over video content and the internet and the flow of information. Right, 100%. That's what they wanted all along. And that's why they don't give a shit what they do to people like me or to Meat Canyon or anyone else. They don't care. It means nothing to them. Unless you could actually mount a legal assault against their team, their squadron of lawyers. Outside of that, they don't care. Doesn't make any difference to them. Google Plus is the living embodiment of the sad Pepe meme face. Yeah, pretty much, Sticky Sauce. Yeah. That's what I heard, Lix. Lix says the shorts are just stolen and re-uploaded TikTok. Somebody else was telling me that's a lot of what it is. People are just ripping TikToks and putting them up here. Barry says, when Curtis was 9, segregation was still a thing. TV was in black and white. It was. Candy was a penny. A hamburger was 3 cents. A cheeseburger was 5 cents. There still was segregation. TV, when I was 9, it was just... Color TV was just becoming a thing. I mean, it had been invented already, but it was actually just starting to make its way into everyday homes. That's sad. Barry says, I'm calling it right now. Specialist commenting Curtis Candy, the sexy goose guard, will be trending on Twitter during the trial. It's going to be interesting. See, I'll be anxiously awaiting Meat making a video to let us know what happened with that one. If it was Warner Brothers or if it was YouTube. And again, guys, and going forward too, if you guys find out that any other reactors have had that video taken down, would you please let me know? Because it's still, even if the original is gone, if nothing else, the fact still remains there's a lot of reactions as of right now. There's a lot of reactions to that exact same video out there. Lute says, technically Google Plus left its permanent mark. Google and YouTube accounts are basically the same thing now. Yeah, true, Lute. Yeah, because they used to, well, for a while there, when they were going to be the preeminent social media platform, we had to have a Google Plus account. What's an account? Sounds like some sort of hybrid. Anyway, we had to have a Google Plus account to have a YouTube channel. How old am I, CDV? I'll be 60 in, what is it now? The countdown is on 2 months. It's horrifying. Hey, mamas. Curtis, haven't seen you in a while. Also, screw mommy. Google is basically a clown. Good point, idiota. September 22nd. You're right, AJ. Yep. What is it about birthdays with a 0? I mean, if that 0 is 20, that's cool. Even 30 is awesome. 60, not so much. Someone get him a bus pass. Yeah, I know. It's sad, Jack. Jake says, my dad was 9 was 69. I feel it. Lick says, imagine a world where Gmail wasn't connected to your Google account, so you don't have to create an alt so respectable people don't see your cringe internet name. Yeah. Oh, please. Who says, look on the bright side, only 9 years and 2 months until the magic number. I don't want to think about the magic number right now. Chrome says, you ever think that was the end goal? To just force all your accounts into one? They use Google Plus to distraction and consolidate all those together. Personally, I mean, what do I think, Chrome? No, I think Google and the accompanying ego honestly believed that because they were Google, they could force the world onto their social media platform. And that may have been a happy accident, or it might have been them saying, well, there's no loss in giving it a try because of that. But I think they honestly believed that everybody was going to come clamoring to them to run their social media. Wolfpaw says, what do you think of Chick-fil-A? I think it's delicious, but we don't have any around us. Chick-fil-A is so good, but there's not one anywhere within, gosh, I don't even know how many miles. I don't even know when, as we head, because they're south of here, as we head south, I don't even know when we pick up the first one. Well, actually, east, too. They have them over heading towards Boston. But yes, it's a long, long, long way for any of them. Sounds like Disney trying to copyright everything. Yeah. And Josh, we all know Disney is the most litigious company I think I've ever seen. Rosa says, I wonder if Google is simply a company run by incompetent, lazy billionaires who don't even know how they got rich. They want to satisfy their ambition for control. Nah, that couldn't be. I tell you, it does make you wonder some of the decisions that are made and whatnot. I mean, at a lot of major corporations, but Google's definitely one of them. Did you hear Trump is going to make his own social media platform? Will Paul says, I heard something about that. I don't know if they followed through with it or not. I love Chick-fil-A. There's right across the street from my apartment. Oh, yeah, that's so good. I really do like it. The only thing that sucks is Brax can't have it because he's got a peanut allergy, but peanut oils don't affect that allergy unless his doctor said they have to be, basically it would be a very expensive peanut oil would leave in the component that triggers the allergy, and Chick-fil-A's does. He can eat like at Five Guys or any of those places that use peanut oil, except for Chick-fil-A. AJ says, when Curtis was 10 and 71, he made another drink like Goose Jr. Gooshy. 71 was my favorite year. That's the year. That actually just got updated now, just over the past couple weeks, because my favorite sports teams in 1971, the Bucks won the NBA championship. The Cowboys won the Super Bowl. The Pirates won the World Series. The Irish didn't win the national championship that year, but they did soon after. And they opened Disney World. 71 was a monster year for me, and all of my sports teams have been the shits. The Bucks hadn't won a championship since 71, Pirates since 79, Cowboys since 95, and Irish since 1988. And now at least one of them has been brought up to speed because the Bucks finally won a championship. So they were the one I'd been waiting the longest on, and now it's the Pirates, and they're not going to win one anytime soon. Big Green says, wasn't Trump's own social media platform spammed by Sonic porn? I think I remember reading something about that. I don't remember that, Big Green, but that's kind of funny if it happened. Andrew says, I don't know, but I do like chocolate and hentai. I don't know law, but I do like chocolate and hentai. Good call, Andrew. Way more interesting than law anyway. Uncle Curtis, when we're going to the White House? Soon, Jamie. Soon, Jamie. And there's going to be a lot of big changes. Maybe this week I'll try and do some Curtis in 2024 live streams. See if we can get them up there. Trevor says, Pirates won't win a World Series in your lifetime, Curtis. Just admit it. Oh, I don't have any trouble admitting that. As long as the ownership stays the same, Trevor, the ownership doesn't want to win. They want to keep their overhead low and collect that profit-sharing money. They're not trying to win anything. I like chocolate hentai licks. No one says, fuck YouTube, that is all. That's a good capitalization. Yes. All right, guys. I got to go. Guys, thank you so much for keeping me updated. Because, man, with the whole direction of this stream changed as soon as we came in, and you guys told me that video had been removed. As I said, though, please feel free in the comments section. If you're over at the Goosh, hit me with a private message, whatever. Any place you can get a hold of me. If you find out there are other YouTube reactions to Meat's video that get taken down, would you please let me know about that? Because, again, I'm going to have to put everything on hold because Meat's video is gone. But that doesn't mean I won't pursue it later. I just want to put it on hold for now till we can get all the details. Because right now, everything I'd be basing it on would be supposition that they aren't going to continue taking action. Because we found out that there is one reactor, at least other than me, who had their video taken down. So if you guys find out anything like that along those lines, let me know. But other than that, we got the big week coming up. We'll probably do some Curtis in 2024 live streams. Got the usual fare coming out. The usual fare coming for the channel. As far as reaction videos, we will have them, and I will continue posting the reactions to Invincible. But outside of that, I'm going to have to be picky and choosy now because I think there's no doubt left that YouTube is looking to eliminate us. It's pretty obvious. Will we start a second channel? Very possibly. If we do, of course, I'll let all you guys know that. Okay, Sunday sticky stuff. We haven't had Sunday sticky stuff in a while. It almost feels, because Sunday is actually a holy day, and I'm not a very holy person, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best to influx this this sticky stuff with a little bit of I am a minister in the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. So it's Flying Spaghetti Monster sticky stuff today. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a little bit of a keeper. And, of course, there will be noodles in it as well. Because Pampu Pampu, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, and sticky stuff for you. Because we'll bang, okay? Flashly like Buggy. And as always, most importantly, and it's always high flying, goosh, 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 goosh.